have every right to be upset. I have every single right to be upset. And you cannot tell me otherwise. I hate that I have to explain to people why black women's health is a big deal. You don't get it. And you're smarter than that. You are. I know. Those YouTube intro videos where they're like, hi guys, my name is this, I do this, I do that. Well, let's keep that. You already know my name if you're watching this video and you know what I stand for, and that's enough for me. So today our focus is ovarian cyst. Sounds like a cute name, but no, it's not. It's a sac filled with fluids and it grows on or within the ovaries. I personally heard about it for the first time 2 to 3 years ago when one of my breast girls had this, and I was like, what is the problem? And she was like, ovarian cyst. I was like, okay. Never heard of that, had no idea what it was or what it meant. So I actually read about it then to have an understanding, and I think we once spoke about the symptoms very lightly. They are abnormal growth. So this ovarian cyst could be abnormal and it could be normal. The human body is actually very, very weird. So there are two major types or two major classifications of ovarian cyst. There is the functional ovarian cyst and then there's pathological ovarian cyst. One of the things that excited me most about this whole black women's health thing was whenever I was in my study and I came across medical words, cute medical words, English words. You know I love English, so having to rehearse them, follicle, blah blah blah. But sorry, back to functional cyst. What are functional cysts? I believe you know what ovaries are and you know what they do. They produce eggs and they are two. So your ovaries grow follicles every month. And these follicles produce hormones like estrogen, which break open when you ovulate. So a monthly follicle that keeps growing is called functional cyst. This means that they have a function and they're most likely reoccurring. They usually don't have any symptoms. I think the medical word for this is astem. Please give me a minute, let me go and check it again. Asymptomatic. Yeah, thank you. That means they majorly do not have symptoms. You could have them and not even know you have them. They are usually harmless and mostly disappear within 2 to 3 menstrual cycles. And even if the woman eventually develops symptoms, they're usually mild and not as severe as pathological cysts. Before you get scared, or get scared for women if you're not a woman, this functional cyst, they do not impair fertility. Yes, I spoke to my mom about it. My mom is a retired nurse and she was saying that the only thing that could be an issue is, the ovaries are two ovaries. The woman could survive with one. So if you have cysts on both ovaries and they are large, that could prevent the production of eggs. But if it is just one cyst that is on an ovary, on one side of an ovary or on one ovary, it still could be production of eggs. There are people that say that taking birth control pills will reduce the chances of having reoccurring functional cyst. I do not have much information on that. If you do, please leave it in the comment section and reach out to me and educate me. These functional cysts are mostly diagnosed either through pelvic exams or ultrasound. What's disheartening about this growth in women's bodies for those that do not have symptoms or which have mild symptoms, they are not easily discovered, and you might not just go to a hospital and say, I want to do an ultrasound or I want to be scanned or anything like that. Women hardly do that. For older women above 40 or mothers who have children, those that don't have jobs and careers, they're always busy with their life, busy with cooking, cleaning, taking care of their children, trying to navigate the world and move forward. So when you have these things that have no symptoms and no way of finding out, it just ends up killing the person and they're gone. One whole generation down the drain. Pathological cyst. I had to rehearse the pronunciation of this name because some of you have no joy. So pathological cyst. Well, it's not as cute as it sounds, guys. It's not, and it is not related to your menstrual cycle. A dermoid cyst is the most common type of cyst for women under 40, and for women over 40, it is adenoma cysts. Most times, pathological cysts need to be removed. There are two surgical methods, laparoscopy and laparotomy. They only get dangerous when they become very large, and generally said that they are non-cancerous. They hardly become cancer or anything of sort. So pathological cysts, these are not related to menstrual cycle, and they are abnormal cell growths. They are not normal in any way. Even their symptoms are not normal. They have origins like dermoid cyst, which can contain things like hair, skin, and even teeth. So they form from cells that have the potential of becoming other cell tissues. There's nothing normal about that. This is a reminder of how amazing and accordingly airy the human body is or can be. There are some women that are brave enough to come out and talk about the things they've gone through, the diseases they've gone through, or the illnesses they've gone through, and even their symptoms. Most of the time, you get to realize that they had those symptoms, but they had no idea. They had no idea. And for those that even have ideas, the cost of going to do the scans and everything, I'm sure I'm not biased if I say that those scans should be free. The population has much more women. Currently, we're all concerned about the economy, what's happening with the economy, what's happening with Naira, what's happening with Naira devaluation and dollar increasing and the prices of food and survival, and that is so valid. In this same economy, women are still giving birth to children. And we are concerned about women because if one woman is able to give birth to 3 or 4 children who have the possibility of giving birth to more children later on, that is a whole family tree. And the health of that one woman matters to us. Besides skincare, you will see 1,000 products, 1,000 routines and everything. It's okay to look okay, but we are more concerned about inside health, that we are healthy inside out. Our skin is healthy, our bodies are healthy. That's what we want for we, our girls, our children, our grandchildren, our great-grandchildren. For a nation whose population is a lot, we need to focus on the people who are at the forefront of this population increase and their health. Healthy women, healthy babies, healthy children, healthy adults. That is how it works. I don't see how nobody's concerned about this. And if there are, there's so few.